All right, brothers and sisters, lovers and haters alike, today I want to talk about Trump being indicted. And I'm going to discuss something that most people aren't bold enough to even say. But here we go. Hold on tight, fasten your seatbelt. We're going to go for a rock and roll ride. Now here's my first question. How come Christians are still supporting Trump? I mean, is it just because he's Republican and you gotta vote conservative? I mean, come on. How much does Trump need to do in his behavior before you're finally like, okay, maybe he's no better than the other side. Maybe they're all doing the same thing, and maybe you ought to just pay attention to the circus and how they're using the media to divide you. I mean, come on, man. It's a show. It's hype. It's all designed to distract from something else that's going on. Is there any coincidence that the QAnon shaman was also just released all at the same time? Are they just trying to pump something up in the news? While all along, Christians seem to be missing the most important thing that's taking place here all these years that Trump has been in your face in the media. So let's take a look at something very important. So if you look on the screen here, you'll see a list that I've put together off of my website called yourpastorlies.com. You can find this in the Eternal Judgment section. And this list is all put together from the authors of the New Testament that say that if you do any of these things, you will not inherit the kingdom of God. Before I continue any further, I just want to let you know I'm not saying that Trump is guilty of the 30 counts he's indicted for. I'm just saying that he's in trouble, and maybe they made it all up, maybe they didn't. But one of the reasons that you can't get into the kingdom of God is for thefts. That's number one on this list here. Now also, the sexually immoral will not enter the kingdom of God. Does this fit Trump's profile? It's just a question. And then those that are filthy and that love and practice a lie. Well, does Trump fit that? It's just a question. And what about adultery? Is he unrepentant of that, or is that continuing? Is that a stormy subject in his life, or has the storm calmed down? And then extortion. Is that something that Trump does? Yes or no? And then what about covetousness? What about that? Is Mr. Trump, Mr. President Trump, does he covet? Okay, so look, I don't know. You be the judge, or we'll let Jesus be the judge at the judgment. But the thing is that it seems like the fruits of Mr. Trump's spirit are not those of a man of God. I'm just saying. So then, what do we do with that? Do we run around and bow at his feet and follow him and say, oh, Mr. Republican, we're going to vote for you simply because you support, anything that is anti-abortion? I'm not saying that's bad. That's a good thing. But does that make him someone that we should run around and follow like he's some great man of God? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. And don't forget that your pastor lies, and pastor tells a lot of lies, at yourpastorlies.com. You can see all the lies your pastor is telling you. Hey, have a great day, brothers and sisters, and don't be deceived.